welcome back to Life at the Round Table.
We missed you guys. How you guys week was?
Hope you had a good and safe weekend. We're going to start Sunday off on a positive note. We have a very, very special guest today.
Very.
Boss, could you introduce who we have?
This is the one and only Mz.Nina Divine. Go.
Okay.
This is my gay mother. She's been my mother for about 5 years since I came to Virginia. This is like the #1 promoter of club night in the 757 area, and we just want to say thank you, and we love her. And without you, we wouldn't have a lot of places to go and shake our little thing.
And when we say a promoter, we're talking about promoting gay lifestyle, a healthy, safe, fun gay lifestyle.
What she always did straight too. She's done straight promotions too. So that's why I just said promoter, but because she did some straight stuff too. So you straight people out there don't mean just because you see Nina don't mean it's just gay. So she do straight stuff too though.
She can multitask.
But she bring the best nasty butt naked strippers you ever meet.
Okay.
Butt naked.
Okay, Nina, let's get to the nitty gritty.
Butt naked.
Past the butt naked. Can you generally tell us exactly in your words what it is that you do in the 757 area?
Let the people know.
Well, I am the one, the only, legendary Nina Divine, and for the last 15 years I've been a promoter here, promoting gay and lesbian events, as well as, like she said, some straight events on the gay and lesbian circuit. I try to provide classy, real classy, safe environments. So if anybody's interested in performing or even teaming up to have an event, I'm ready.
Did y'all hear that?
Well, we're going to interview her tonight. I'm going to have 3 questions. Of course, Boss Lady's going to have 3 questions. And after our 3 questions, we're going to go over our topic of the week and our helpful tips as well.
Tips.
So we're going to let Paige start off with the questions.
So wait, y'all know my questions are crazy. You can't know what. Stop looking at my papers. Good Lord,
I feel like I'm being set up.
Trees. Turn it down some. Excuse me, y'all. It's a little loud, and I want y'all to be able to hear my question because my question is very important. It's really important.
We know who is asked the first question, so we already know. It's gonna be something.
My first question is, Nina keep her a pretty young thing. I'm sorry. Every girlfriend she's had has been sexy. The girls be wanting her. She's young. So I know, wait. Oh my God. You always have sexy young things. And they be trying to get at her girlfriend like the young girls do, but she got it. But so that boils down to my question, your sex must be good. So I want to know. Oh my God. Jesus. Jesus.
Oh my God.
I want to know, what is your favorite sex position and why? Oh my God.
Hey, girl, hey.
Hey, I did it.
I would have to say the back shot.
Oh, face down, ass up.
That's the way we like to.
Okay.
That's my favorite.
It's the greatest. It is the greatest.
It is.
the greatest.
My mama called it the window sill when you like
The who?
The window seal.
I never heard of that. The window seal. Oh my God.
Okay, my first question will be, through all the years of you doing your promoting with the straight environment and with the gay and lesbian and transgender environment, what changes have you seen in it, and do you think it's a positive change?
What changes have I seen in what I do or in the gay community as a whole?
As a whole.
Honestly, the only changes I've really seen is like a lot of the real mature people have kind of like went in. So like we have another younger generation that's out here now, and you know, for all these years I've always led the younger, because you know they need guidance. So you know, I try talking to them and mentoring them so that, you know, they can be like we were. You know, we didn't do the fighting thing. We didn't do the drama. So, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it has changed, but it has changed to me in that sense. That with this newer generation, I mean,
I feel like that's everywhere too. Like just the environment of the life period. Things are just not how it used to be back then.
it's not. It's really not. It's really not.
Even money, economy.
And that's what I can say.
Everything now to me with this community now is sex, money, drugs.
Yes. I like
hate to say
sex and the money.
You do have some that's
Some
very
drugs.
positive, but
Some drugs.
Okay. Your second question.
My second question is this. Okay. Now, you have been in the scene and the gay life scene for a long time. You know, how many women have you been with?
Oh my God.
Pineapples.
Oh
Pineapples.
my God. I plead the fifth.
Tell us the number.
She pleaded the fifth, and she has her.
She
her
plead the
right.
fifth. That means
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth.
this is not court.
Oh,
Jesus, you ain't gonna tell me.
I need a drink.
There you go. Okay.
See, y'all they be doing me? I have good questions.
But I've had some of the best of them.
Hey, I like that. Ooh.
Okay.
She has some of the best of them. BEST of them.
And I have the greatest now.
Ooh.
It's all about where you went to and where you are now.
now. Poor Whitney.
Okay. My second question would be, through all of your experience of dealing with the straight environment and the gay environment and different people in general, you know, you're providing a service. Have you taken interest where you want to buy your own building and just do things your way?
Yes and no. The bigger picture to me is, you know, this is the Commonwealth. So they don't allow you to do anything. You know, you go to DC, New York, Philly, you know, the entertainers can do a lot more. They can get naked. They just can do a lot more. Here, you can't really do anything. You know, the ABC board's riding you. Everybody's riding you.
So confined.
Yeah, and I don't want all that extra stuff. I don't want to have to deal with that.
That's
you know,
understandable.
So
That is
I could
very
have had my own club. I've researched it, but I like it the way that I am.
Makes sense. Keep
That's
all your
less
extra money in your
responsibilities.
pocket.
I like it. It's just a lot of responsibility.
Yeah, when you have your
a
own.
lot when you have your own. It's people think you can just walk in a building, get a building, and have a club. It's more than that.
So my last question, so we can get to our table topic, is rivalry. I mean, it's out there as if promoters have rivalry against each other, but it's, I mean, you're on the inside. We're on the outside looking in. Tell us, like, do you have any rivalries with promoting or promoters, or is it a rivalry?
I wouldn't necessarily call it a rivalry, but to be realistic about it, you know, when you have a city or state anywhere, you have multiple promoters, it's always going to be competition.
Yeah.
More so than a rivalry, it's going to be competition. It's just a given. You know, you got 2 or 3 people doing stuff on the same nights. But what I wish that could happen here in Virginia is that if all of us promoters could just come together at least one time,
It could be
and just have a major event.
And could make that major event.
Oh my
to
God!
help
Or
people.
even just, you know, have a meeting where all of us could come together and we can support each other. Because I mean, there's a lot of money out here. There's a lot of people out here. You know, different
Very
types
true.
of people. Because I deal with different types of promoters who deal with different types of people.
It's different type of money
So
out
you know,
How many kids you got? Well, the lesbian family.
26 now.
Ooh,
Girl, you fertile.
I'm glad you ain't have all
26 now.
Okay.
You can, like, really
My
put
last
your
question for
fist
Nina
through
before
it.
we get on our topic of the
Oh,
week.
yeah, we gotta wrap it up.
Are you training anyone, or do you see anyone where you want to put your hands on and be like, okay, when I'm ready to sit back and relax, this is the person I want to pass my mic to, because I feel like they can represent me in the way that I want.
I know everybody out there is waiting for this answer.
Yes. Who is the next?
I know everybody's waiting for this answer, but believe it or not, my answer is my daughter Ruby. I know nobody's gonna believe it, but it would be my daughter Ruby. Because
I mean, but y'all
despite
y'all go through it.
our
In
mother-daughter
and out,
differences
in
or
and out,
whatever,
in and
I
out,
love
in and
her
out.
with everything in me, and I feel like she can do it.
Maybe,
So,
do you see some of
What about
yourself
somebody
when
younger?
you were
She's kinda
younger
old, too.
in her
Me,
that
like,
makes you
we
guys bump heads so much because you can see what's gonna come, but she's not there yet, and you're trying to prevent it, but she doesn't see that
Does it just
you're
don't
trying
seem
to
like y'all
prevent
do
it?
good business? Well,
I wouldn't say that I see some of me in her, but you know, I've been doing it a long time. So, you know, for some people, it does take longer. If you haven't been doing it really on a certain level for a long period of time, and you haven't dealt with a lot of, like I've dealt with a lot of club owners, a lot of promoters. My gay mother has been my gay mother 26 years. I learned from her. She owns several of the biggest nightclubs here, and learning from club owners. So, you know, I just feel like, you know, you never know everything.
Understood.
So, you know, I had to follow.
I don't believe her answer. I just
What
can't believe
answer?
it. The Ruby. I just really would not think that would be the person you choose.
Well, I'm sorry. That's it. That's the
That's
person.
what it is. I mean, hey.
That's how I feel in my heart.
And you gotta go what you feel.
That's how I feel in my heart.
That's all that matters.
It would be her.
Did y'all hear that, y'all? Go what's in your heart.
She has a connection.
Go what's in your
You know,
heart.
she has. You so silly. She has a connection with the gay community here. You know, she has her own following and stuff like that. But we you know, we have a relationship on a personal level.
And that's all that matters.
We have a relationship on a personal level outside of the club scene and the events and the parties. So, you know, she's gonna always be a part of it.
She got a fat ass.
Oh.
Okay, we're gonna lead into our topic of the week. The topic of the week, I post myself on our page, and the question was, could you be in a relationship with someone, male or female, that had a sexual offense in their past?
And y'all
What's
don't
your
want me
take
to
on
go
it?
first.
What's your take on it, Nina? This person has been through rehabilitation. This person has been through counseling. This person has not stepped outside.
They cross the line.
I
already know them
I
steps.
personally couldn't do it.
Okay.
Because I feel like once a sex offender, always a sex offender.
Okay.
There are always going to be those tendencies there.
Okay.
Well,
That's just how I feel.
Okay.
That doesn't mean I'm right. That's just how I feel.
And that's all that is based
I
on.
will. Now this I will date them. I will get them to my house. If it's a male, I'm gonna cut his dick off and put it in the mailbox.
Oh,
if it's female, I'm gonna sew her
I need
pussy
a
hole
drink.
up because that's nasty. There's no reason for you to take anything from somebody. Get your own. You can go out here and buy some coochie while you're stealing it. Thank you. That's my answer.
I just posted a topic for conversational piece. I'm sorry.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
No. And they send you the stuff in the mail. You know what? I'm with them. If I get your picture in the mailbox, I'm gonna go print it and put it on polls and stuff.
That you could actually go on the internet and search your area
Yes,
where you
you can.
live,
Yeah.
and it'll come up whether sex
Yes.
offenders live anywhere in your vicinity or
That's
near
very
you.
true. And I asked this question because we live in a society now that things are more exposed. You know, years ago there's a lot of incest in home.
There's no confidence.
There was a lot of you know, abuse in home. Fathers beating on the mothers, fathers beating on the children. You know, when I say sexual abuse, it can go to physical abuse, it can go to mental abuse. There's a lot that went on, especially in the black cultures. We were raised, what happened behind these closed doors, stay behind closed
That's the way
doors.
it happened.
You had grandparents that was raping their own children and giving birth, you know, their daughters giving birth to their grandchild and their children. And you know, it's a sick cycle. So we have to put these questions out here so that we can expose some of these things that's going on in these households. Because if someone's going through it, they feel they're alone. They feel though like there's no way out. And if we talk about these things and expose it, it makes it a little easier for people that are going through it, and even some adults that's almost in their late 40s and 50s that went through it.
I mean, I understand that, but I understand that. Don't be mad at what I'm about to say. I don't want to talk about this for that long. It's getting boring. I don't want this video to be boring. The answer is no. She say maybe. She say maybe if you have some. Did you say maybe?
I said no. What
Yeah,
did you say?
I didn't have an opinion about it. It was just a topic because, you know, certain
Do you
things
have an
have to be.
opinion though?
Of course I have an opinion. I'm a mother.
Would you date?
And I'm a woman. And I feel like you shouldn't take anything from anybody.
Hello.
Whether it's male, female. That's
Do you think they'll do it again?
whether if you're taking money from them, that's if you're taking their life from them, that's if you're taking their sexual power from them.
Who are you?
That's even taking their self-respect from them. I don't agree with it.
Go rape a dog.
I don't agree with
How about
it
that?
in any aspect.
Go stick
at
your
all.
wanker in somebody's dog. A Rottweiler at that. No, do it to a poodle. A little ass dog.
You know what? We're gonna lead off this and we're gonna go to our helpful tips.
Tips. So
Well, I have a helpful tip.
Yes, give it to
Okay,
us.
give it to us, Nina.
Being one of the
Wait,
top
do you need a
promoters-
beat? Do you need a beat?
No, she don't need to be. She
Oh.
don't.
Being one
You
of
not
the top
giving me
promoters
vibes.
here, I don't want to be known as just a promoter or a party or event planner. I
Okay.
want to be a mentor. I want to be a lesson for someone to learn. You know what I'm saying? I want to.
You might have to open up more for that though. Like,
Well, here's the thing. My health tip. I need all the gays and lesbians. I would love for them. Please practice safe sex.
safe. Good.
What are you doing?
Just because it's safe sex
Please-
don't mean it can't be good.
Please
You have
practice
good
safe sex. Let me be the first to tell you, I come in contact all the time with these younger lesbians who now have HIV. Just had a girl the other day talking to her, got diagnosed HIV positive, so it does happen to us women. There's a lot of herpes and STDs out here, so please know who your partners are, know something about them before you decide to continue. I see girls all the time taking different females home from the club
before you eat.
Not safe. It's not safe. It's not safe. So know your partner and know what you're doing.
You know, get all up in there.
So we hope that
Dental down.
We hope
Saran wrap. Plastic bag.
You wouldn't have to use none of that if you know your partner.
Amen.
Paper bag. Over your head.
If you know your partner, you need to know your partner.
True.
You say you don't know who knows nobody.
That's true, but there are.
No, baby, you get tested. I sat my wife down and went in my folder and brought out test paper from
But I'm saying you say no, but
well,
who they gonna cheat?
But here's the that's true.
And what they gonna cheat with that sex offender?
That's true. But the thing is, you know, I see a lot of girls every club night taking different women home, like tonguing them down, taking them home, and I'm looking at them. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna.
And then the last word that's all you can do is eat.
I've seen girls tonguing girls down in the club, and I know the girls got herpes.
Point them out. When you see them point,
like
you got a bump right there. I see it,
and it doesn't like they say. You know,
you
my mom and my grandmother used to tell me everything that glitter is not gold. Some of the finest females walking around the club, dressed to the nines, hair done, nails done,
everything done,
everything done,
but sick.
And coochie is
so raw. I need y'all to practice safe sex. And if you ever need to talk, call me.
Catfish,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm
shrimp.
Here.
There you go. We hope that you can take this.
Little Mermaids.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. I think my mind just be places.
Spazzing. We hope you guys enjoyed this.
Thank you guys. We'll see you next week. And Nina, oh my God, we love you.
Thank you.
Appreciate this.
And thank you to everybody who continues to support me. Thursdays at Hershey's and Saturdays at Club
And
Vegas.
continue to support her like her bra door and titties.
Good night, y'all. God bless.